Another day, another video. Welcome back to Shay Explores Daily, and today we've got another video. I'm at Colchester Zoo in Essex. This place is quite special to me because I've been there as a child. I've been there about 3 or 4 times, so it's actually quite a really cool place. And we're gonna have a look, see what's in here, animals, etc. There's so many species and so on inside of here, so let's go on inside and have a look. In the meantime, if you enjoy the video, please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. I've got many more cool videos coming for you. So guys, before we see the animals, I want to talk you through some really cool facts about the zoo. So the zoo's been open since 1963 and has recently celebrated its 60th anniversary of being here on this site. Originally the zoo was actually a lot smaller than what it was now, but as you can see, as time's gone on, as it's got bigger and grown more popular, it's grown in size and grown in number of visitors. The area of the zoo covers around 60 acres of parkland and is home to over 200 species of animals that we're about to see. We're probably not going to see all 200, but we are going to see quite a good amount. So let's go around now and have a look and see what's here. The first set of animals that I want to see are the Marmosets and Tamarins. So everything in here, including these monkeys, are obviously rainforest themed, so they will come from mainly the Amazon area. So we're talking Brazil and sort of Peru, that kind of area there. So guys, this exhibition behind me that I'm about to go in is called Worlds Apart, which is essentially an exhibition of sort of birds and reptiles and so on from all over the world. It's got things like iguanas and pigeons and so on in here also. So let's just go inside and have a look now. You can probably not see it, but over there is a Fiji banded iguana. It's literally on the tree branch. I don't know if you can see it in the middle. Also as well guys, anything inside this inside this exhibition could either be warm or cold-blooded basically, but these are all various types of reptiles and snakes and so on, pretty much. So behind me, this area is called Playa Patagonia. For those of you that don't know, Patagonia is the bottom cone of South America, which covers southern Argentina and southern Chile. In that ecosystem, you'll see a variety of things such as I believe penguins and all kinds of sea animals basically. And there's meant to be a sea lion here now. I think he's beneath the water, but this whole area here is dedicated to the Patagonian ecosystem. I believe there are 4 sea lions here, and I'm gonna go in the tunnel underneath now and see if we can spot them. So let's go. So guys, I'm standing in the orangutan exhibit here at Colchester Zoo, and these for me are one of the smartest animals to ever exist on Earth. Now, some people, including myself, believe that they've got human-like traits in the sense of their intelligence, the way they communicate and so on. But did you know that orangutans are actually very maternal and stay in their mother's arms or close to them up until the age of 7, meaning that on average orangutans only have kids once every 7 to 9 years. So guys, we've got a little tribute here to an orangutan called Rajang, who came to Colchester Zoo in the 80s, 1980, and actually lived for about, what, 50 years? Rajang was very loved, though sadly died in 2018, but he'll never be forgotten here at this zoo. And just like many other species of animals, the orangutan unfortunately is at risk from deforestation, which sadly is a global issue happening all around the world and needs to be addressed. So behind me is the lion enclosure. This animal needs no introduction. One of the most famous animals and predators on the planet. So out of all the big cats, lions are predominantly known for hunting in packs of, I don't know, at least 5 or 6 normally, headed by the male lion himself. Historically, lions tend to have a lifespan of about 10 to 15 years, but a lot of younger lions sadly die before they get to adult life. Hello. Also as well, it's very cool to notice that with lions, they're actually born with spots, and as they grow older, the spots tend to either go away or stay, but they're not very big spots. In terms of the actual pride, female hunters tend to be the ones who lead, with the males sort of back up as well. Historically also as well, normally they tend to feed on things such as giraffes, antelopes, anything along those lines, and tend to be big rivals with hyenas, hippos and crocodiles for food. So as you can see, there's a colony here of Gelada baboons, and these are native, I believe, to sort of Eastern Africa, so we're talking that Ethiopia area. As you can see, they can climb quite high, and these animals pretty much tend to live in big communities, and yeah, they're very loud, very loud. So it's actually feeding time. So as you can see, the zookeeper is literally throwing lots of food to them. For those of you who don't know, these fish behind me live for up to 35 years and are the national fish of Japan. They're a lot bigger than normal, but what I do like about them is the colourful variety of the fish, which I think is really cool. So koi fish are definitely some of my favourite things to see in this zoo. As it says here, these fish are not listed on the endangered species list, but you can find them between China and Taiwan, and also they tend to eat like worms and stuff. I think that's their diet pretty much. So in this part of the zoo, you can actually be up close and personal with the animals. You can actually pet them and stroke them as well. Also as well, you can see the huge diversity in colour. So this one on the right is brown, this one here is black and white, and over here in front of me you can see the close proximity they've got between the group. I can see here about what, 7, but there's a clan of about 10 of them, and about 6 or 7 of them are laying down and the other 4 getting fed. So guys, behind me is the hyena enclosure. Now although you can't really see them, this animal here very interests me a lot. First of all, it has one of the strongest bite force of any mammal on the planet, and also as well, its hunting skills are very unique. Hyenas have a very strong sense of hearing and smell, meaning that they can detect prey from about 10 kilometers away and so on. They normally hunt in groups of packs and normally live for about 20 years. So they are a very cool animal as well. Famous for being rivals to lions and other predators. They're very interesting. So guys, this area is known as the cheetah den. So as you know, cheetahs are famous for being the fastest land mammals on Earth. I don't know the exact top speed, but I do know that its flexible spine gives it a very good stride and allows it to run at top speeds. Cheetahs are actually, they're predators, but they're actually prey to other big cats like lions and so on. Not as food, but just for territory. But it's always good to basically check them out. So guys, behind me you've got all the animals that you would find on the typical African savanna. Rhinoceroses, zebra, and elephants across there, which I'll show in a bit. So essentially this area here is pretty much the area where most people tend to come to, because let's be honest, it's not normal to see these kind of animals in proximity in this country. Both zebras and rhinos are very cool. Zebras especially for their stripes, because the stripes is what helps them to actually evade prey sometimes. When zebras are in close proximities in large groups, what happens is that the actual stripes actually distract prey like lions and so on, making it more difficult for them to actually hunt them. For rhinoceroses, the most famous thing about them obviously is the horn, which is obviously a very unique trait. It's also a very sad thing as well, because these horns are actually make rhinos target of poachers who cut their horns off and sell it for human consumption, which is sad, but very cool. So behind me you've got the African elephant, the largest mammal on Earth. I believe these animals weigh up to about 6,000 kilograms basically, which is absolutely crazy, about 6 tons pretty much. These animals live to about 70 years old and don't reach adulthood till about the age of 40. These animals are actually very cool, because they actually work with sound frequency. So I believe they use their feet or the surroundings to sort of detect things from far away. These animals themselves are known for drinking a hell of a lot of water, but the elephants as well are very smart, because with their height they use their height to their advantage when they obviously hunt, when they pick from trees for sort of fruit and so on as well. So guys, as you can see behind me, you can see the hippopotamus there. It's a very small one. but these animals actually interest me a lot, simply because I think the word hippo, if I'm not mistaken, translates to like a seahorse. And when these animals are in the lakes or wherever, they actually don't swim, they actually glide along the water itself. I believe a fully sized hippo weighs about 2 tons plus. It's quite interesting. And they're very, very territorial also. That is it, guys, for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. I've got many, many more cool videos coming. Let me know, where do you want me to go next? Where should I go? Put it down in the comments below. In the meantime, I'll see you soon.